Hey everyone, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. We're going to check out To Serve with Love by Lulu, written by Don Black and Mark London. And this is the theme song from the film with the same name, To Serve with Love, starring Sidney Poitier. I've never seen it, but I have to watch it because I saw this was written and directed by James Clavell. And I really uh, enjoyed his book Shogun. Incredible novel. Also, the show is pretty good too, that first season there. So now that I know all this, Lulu is in it as well, I believe. Maybe that's even her debut in terms of acting. So definitely one to put on my list. I believe the plot has to do with the school. I think Sidney Poitier plays a teacher. That's about all I know. All right, let's jump in.
Those schoolgirl days of telling tales and biting nails are gone. But in my mind, I know they will still live on and on. But how do you thank someone who has taken you from crayons to perfume? It isn't easy, but I'll try. If you wanted the sky, I would ride across the sky in letters that would soar 1,000 feet high. To serve with love. The time has come for closing books, and long last looks must end. And as I leave, I know that I am leaving my best friend, a friend who taught me right from wrong and weak from strong. That's a lot to learn. What can I give you in return? If you wanted the moon, I would try to make the stars, but I would rather you let me give my heart to serve with
Beautiful song. What a great message, too. And an absolutely wonderful voice. Such a nice tone of her voice. And at certain parts, even a little grain, just slightly, in certain notes, certain words that she would belt out. There's that slight grain, not over the top. And yeah, really, really nice voice. And the musical arrangement is great too. I love that walk down with the bass that you have at certain moments. Dum, 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 dum. And then the strings come in as well. Even at the end there, it sounded you did like almost like a fiddle. I just reacted to a video on my second channel to finally know the difference between violin and fiddle. Basically, it's the same instrument, sometimes with modifications and not different strings, whatever, playing style, etc. Still, I have trouble to say violin or fiddle. Let's just keep it with the violin, okay? Strings. And some great drumming in there too. Just the pacing of the song is really nice, and you can feel that love in the music and the vocals. And then, of course, the lyrics are really beautiful. And it's the closing of one chapter, moving on to the next in a life, in a young person's life. and you're saying goodbye to your friends, but to your teacher, apparently a teacher that made a big impression and a big impact. uh you know the times of telling tales and nail biting is gone, but in the narrator's mind it would still live on, even when they are continuing their life in the so-called real world. It's all real world, of course. I've never been into a fake world. Maybe we already are. I don't know, but I mean, to us, it's real. And I love the line, "How do you thank someone who has taken you from crayons to perfume?" Beautiful. It isn't easy, but I'll try. And then talking about, you want the sky, I'm going to write it across the sky in letters. "Thank you to Sir with love in the sky." So that type of appreciation for that mentor figure. And I've often wondered how it would have been if I had like a great teacher, a mentor in my life. But then the question arises, would I have listened? Probably not. So, forget about it. So, yeah, this is beautiful. I definitely want to see that film now, because I think it definitely is going to deal with tension and maybe even racial tension, but then the class really, the teacher really being a great one. All right, man. I love stories like that. School stories. We have Dangerous Mind, 187, a bit of a darker turn. Morgan Freeman has one too, where he plays a teacher, right? So I love those type of stories. And this is just in under 3 minutes, I could see that and feel that impact this mentor, this teacher has had on these people in the classroom. Is a friend who taught me right from wrong and weak from strong. What can I give in return? And of course, a great teacher does not expect anything in return. Appreciation is great, but also success in life. That's the ultimate compliment for the teacher. And not only in terms of career and academic pursuit, but just right from wrong and living a good life. Mm. "You want the moon? I'll give you the moon. I would try to make a star," she said, "but I would rather you let me give my heart to Sir with love." Absolutely. Beautiful song. Wow. All right. I see a song here. Everybody's got to clap. That sounds interesting. Let me know any other recommendations for Lulu. Please leave them down below. And I hope to see you in another video. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Well, here I am again. You can't get rid of this guy. Well, unless you click away. That's perfectly fine. That's why I put this message at the end of each video. So if you have seen this already, you can just click away. I don't want to put it at the beginning. And you might have seen my infamous Daddy Cool impression on some of the other videos I've already added. And I thought, if my daughter sees this, it's over. Coolness is gone. But she has seen it, and she thought it was pretty okay. She stumbled on to one of my videos on YouTube. And, I want to get to that 100K subscriber mark, as I explained before in that other bit, because you get that nice silvery plaque, and it's not for me. Well, of course it is. But also, my daughter, they don't really think that dads are cool, but they do think YouTubers are cool. And they sometimes get that shiny plaque. It would be cool if she could hold that in real life. So that's why I'm racing steady, not really. I'm strolling to that 100K mark. But if you have watched my videos, a couple of times and you keep finding yourself coming back, um, it must mean that you kind of like the videos. And if you're not subscribed, it would be very cool of you if you would consider that. And that's about it. That's about it. It goes a long way. Just pushing a button, you can make a little girl happy and a daddy cool for about 5 whole minutes. I'll just do it for 5 minutes, guys. I can almost taste it. See you in the next one. Peace.